Good evening, everyone, and welcome to night 8 of our Bloodsport tournament. This is the final episode of round 1 in the men's tournament. We've got 8 more big names for you, but only 4 of them will see round number 2. And here we go then, our first match of the evening is underway. And I'm pretty sure neither of these two guys are on our ranking system, so I just need to add them on. But we have got in the green, Masakatsu Funaki. And in the orange, we have got Kazushi Sakuraba. I'm going to try and say their names as little as possible because I think I'm going to butcher them if I say them too much. Alright, so I'm just going to add them on. We can get ourselves ready. Yeah, so this is an interesting first round match. I don't know a lot about either of these two guys. They were both suggested, of course, from our Discord. I think I recall seeing the guy in orange. I mean, someone's probably going to tell me that I'm wrong here. But for some reason, when I saw him, my first thought was that he had a MMA rules match at Wrestle Kingdom against Suzuki a few years back. I mean, that's probably completely wrong. But I don't know why. As soon as I saw him, I had that thought in my head. So I don't even know who the favourite would be in this one either, really, to be honest. I know very little about both of these. I don't know their styles, I don't know their finishes. I don't know anything. So it'd be interesting to see which one of the two do come out on top. And that's the good thing about this, as I've said before, to have you guys making suggestions as well. It opens my eyes to people that I've never heard of before as well. As Funaki now taking Sakuraba versus Funaki. I'm going to stick just with surnames because I think that's going to be easier. So the winner of this one will take on the winner of match number 2, which will be the Tasmaniac himself, Taz, going up against one half of the Viking Raiders, Ivar. Who, of course, was part of Raw Underground, which is why both of those guys were involved in this tournament. Also tonight, we have got Walter going up against Commander Azeez, I think his name is now, but he was also Babatunde in Raw Underground as well. He's going up against Walter. And then we have the main event of Goldberg going up against Batista. So that should be a good one. Big boots in the back of the leg now here by Sakuraba. And now in with that lovely capture suplex as well. And now rolls him up into that Kimura lock. Will this be enough to get this submission here? No, Funaki able to roll it through. Both guys back up on their feet and we start again as that's a big boot. Oh, the knee strike into the ribs as well. Sakuraba looking pretty lethal here. Oh, he's got him. What a forearm knockout. Wow. Kazushi Sakuraba absolutely decimated him there with that knockout. The forearm right into the face, and that is game, set, match. Okay, so Masakatsu Funaki drops to -1, whereas Kazushi Sakuraba is going to move up to +1. There we go. What a knockout to start off tonight's episode. Right, let's move on then to our second match of the night. we go then. Taz going up against Ivar. This is Ivar, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it's Hansen, isn't it? Taz up against Hansen. The winner of this one, of course, will get the winner of the match we just saw there, Kazushi Sakuraba, in round number 2. And I would have to say, in my opinion, Taz would be the favourite here. Although, it looks like he may have just been busted open very, very early in this match by Ivar. That has surprised me somewhat. That has definitely surprised me. That strike right into the face was brutal. And now Ivar locking in the bow and arrow submission here on Taz, who breaks free. And now slams Taz face first into the mat as well, as now Ivar heading up onto the top. And he looks at that big splash, flattens Taz. I said Taz was the favourite, but again, I could be surprised. I mean, we had some surprises in yesterday's episode. No reason why that can't happen here again today. As Ivar now in with the pump handle suplex. Dropping the elbow into the chest as well. Taz is up now in with a dragon screw. And Taz, yeah, you see, real busted open there, all the way around the eye. Not looking great for him at all here, is it? As Taz now brings Ivar back up to a standing base. Into the corner he goes. And Taz with the shoulder blocks into the gut. Lovely suplex again there. As Ivar now bringing Taz back up, but Taz with their headbutt into the face of Ivar. Who's fighting back with the, well, he was fighting back with the kicks, but then Taz got him with one big kick in the gut as well. Taz rolling through and a big boot right into the face. Taz flattens Ivar, brings him back up into the T-bone suplex. Taz once again stalking. Is he thinking about... Yes, the Taz mission submission locked in. The legs are grapevine, but problem is that Ivar's a big guy. It's difficult to really grapevine the legs properly, and that may allow Ivar the opportunity to... Yes, he does. He's able to break free from the submission, and this match continues. And now Ivar with a running bulldog, flattens him face first. Taz now another big submission. Taz now locking in the submission. Ivar breaks free. And oh, spinning kick right to the head. And Hansen now with Taz up on the shoulder, drops him with the Rikishi driver head first. Bow and arrow submission. All of a sudden, Ivar taking full control out of this one. I'm surprised by this. I thought, especially once the Taz mission was locked in, I thought that was game, set, match, but evidently not. There's more to come. Big boot into the arm. And Taz again with the suplex. And again, Taz in with the T-bone suplex. And Taz now stalking Hansen once again. And he locks in the Taz mission for the second time. And that is game, set, match. Ivar has to tap. And Taz moves through. So Taz, where are you, my friend? Was in 40th in the rankings on +5. This is going to put him up to +6. Whereas Ivar, Ivar Biggin, is not on there. He's down as Hanson. Hansen is going to lose himself a point. That moves him down to 0. Right then, let's move on to our next match of the evening. And here we go. Oh my god, look at the size difference. Here we have Walter then going up against Commander Azeez, or Babatunde, as he was known when he battled in... Was he Babatunde when he was in Raw Underground? I think he was. I still love the fact that this guy's Polish. I mean, we found this out, didn't we, when we did the World Cup of Wrestling last year. Yeah, we found out that Commander Azeez was Polish. And it just shocked me at the time, and it's still just a little bit out there for me. But he is an absolutely big, ruthless individual, as you see here, then throwing Walter into the cage. Walter now bringing Azeez back up. There's a big chop across the chest, another big chop across the face. And Walter now sending Azeez. Oh, look, what happened there? It looked like he caught him in the face with a boot, but then Azeez just no-sold it completely. As Walter now wrenching back at the arm. And now going in with that lovely butterfly suplex. Walter now slamming down onto the chest. Walter again dropping his weight across the arm, this time of Commander Azeez. There's the chop across the chest and straight into the corner. And the longer this match is going, the more that Walter's taking control of it. Walter there with a big launch on Azeez. And now Azeez wrenching back, has a hold of the leg, twisting the knee. I just heard a meow. It's not my cats are asleep. Unless they're like having sleep talkings. Is that English? Having sleep talkings. Commander Azeez with a big strike right into the face of Walter before dropping the splash as well. Again dropping the big splash. Looking for the third one, and I don't think he caught all of it. He got a little bit, but not as much as he wanted, and that has allowed Walter the opportunity to get back up on his feet. Walter now with Azeez up on the shoulders, drops him neck first across the top. Walter now, big chop across the chest, boot in the gut, big strikes. And a big power bomb as well. Big knee in the gut. But Babatunde, he's just got the strength, hasn't he, to turn this match around whenever he seems to want to. But then again, Walter has definitely got a much bigger experience edge in this one. There's the boot in the gut by Commander Azeez, taking up Walter in with a big sit-out powerbomb. And now Azeez looking to roll Walter through into the Boston Crab. And will this be enough, or can Walter use his leg strength to break free? But still in this game, I just always had in my mind that Walter was a big, chunky, tall man, and ever since playing 2K22, he just seems smaller and skinnier to me. Big powerbomb again by Walter. Still not enough though, as he brings Commander Azeez back up once again. And now looking for that butterfly. This time, and Walter goes through. The referees call this done. Walter gets the win via knockout, and he moves on to round number 2. He's had a terrible year, Walter, actually. He's on +8 at the moment. He was on +13 from last year, but this year he's done -5. But this is going to change that to -4. This tournament could be a chance for Walter to get himself back in the right direction, I suppose. As Commander Azeez was on +2, this is going to drop him down to +1. Right, it's time for your main event. Hello, I'm back. Okay, sorry, for some reason my mic cut off there. Main event of the evening, we've got Batista up against Goldberg. This should be a fun one, actually. Looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. The last place in round 2 is up for grabs, and the match against Walter in round number 2 is up for grabs. And that will take us down to our final 32, which is 16 matches, which is 4 episodes. So we're getting through this one. We're getting through this tournament quite quickly now, actually. I'm really interested. I've got no idea at this point in time who I think is actually going to go on to win this. I mean, there's lots of different options it could be. I mean, there has been quite a few surprise victories in the first round, so I wouldn't want to say for definite who it's going to be. But yeah, there are lots of different options, aren't there? As Goldberg now sending Batista neck first across the top. Goldberg again dropping the boot into the back of the arm. Again dropping the boot into the arm. And Goldberg is in control, wrenching back at the face and the chin of the grounded Batista. Batista's back up now, in with a sidewalk slam. Goldberg now belly to belly slam. And there's a big neck breaker as well. It really is going either way, actually. This has been a real mixed match, end to end. Batista now in with a neck breaker on Goldberg. Goldberg trips Batista. Before now backing away into the corner. Goldberg not getting paid by the hour, getting paid by the appearance. He goes straight in with a spear. And now is he thinking maybe jackhammer as well? He is. He's thinking about it. He does get Batista up in that jackhammer. And he drops him. But the referee says continue. The referee does not believe that Batista is down and out as of yet. As Goldberg now wrenching back at the neck of Batista. Batista now, big lariat. Big spine buster here as well by Batista. Big headbutt. And now Goldberg is going in for another jackhammer. He has. He's got him up. But oh, no. Batista able to break free this time with a knee into their head. Taking Goldberg up onto the shoulder. Batista in with that power slam. Big strikes in their head there by Batista once again. Big splash. Goldberg in with a pump handle suplex. Nice takedown there by Batista as now he rains down with those strong strikes into the face of Goldberg. And now Batista going to take Goldberg up into the Batista bomb. Batista now yanking back in with that camel clutch submission. But Goldberg is able to break free. Slides through the legs of Batista. Takes him up onto the shoulder and drops him face first across that top rope. And now Goldberg going after the knee of Batista. Of course, Batista has done UFC in the past. Goldberg, not really. I don't think Goldberg's been involved in any of that sort of stuff, has he really? So Batista should have the advantage in this match style. But who knows? Goldberg now Batista up. Front slam. And now Goldberg once again backing into the corner. And no, he went for the spear, but Batista saw it coming, rolled away. There's the big spine buster by Batista. Now looking in for the neck breaker on Goldberg. This one really could go either way at this point in time. I think Batista is in control at this point in time. If he could hit him with another Batista bomb, that could be the whole lot. But no, Goldberg catches the leg. Big clothesline taking down Batista. Ice cream man's here again. That's the fourth time he's been round today. He's really trying hard. And there is the jackhammer for the second time in the match. And it's enough though. Batista is out on Goldberg. Moves through to face Walter in round number 2. There we go. The final match of round 1 of our Bloodsport tournament is behind us. Goldberg is going to move from +1 up to +2. And Batista is going to move from +9 down to +8. There we go. Right, so we now have all of our second round matches lined up. I'll run through them quickly, actually. We've got Butterbean versus Pete Dunne, JBL versus Mark Mero, Matt Riddle versus Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman versus Bryan Danielson, Tommaso Ciampa versus Tomohiro Ishii, Ken Shamrock versus Minoru Suzuki, Brody King versus Dr. Death Steve Williams, Bobby Lashley versus Alberto Del Rio, Conor McGregor versus Tank Abbott, Mike Tyson versus Eric, Bart Gunn versus Antonio Inoki, Katsuyori Shibata versus Gable Stevenson, Eddie Kingston versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kazushi Sakuraba versus Taz, and Goldberg versus Walter. Right then, I am going to love you and leave you. Okay, so someone's just walked past with 2 balloons, and one was a 6, one was a 9, so I've just literally had 69 come up my window. I'm going to leave because this is getting weird. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. Goodbye, God bless, Auf Wiedersehen, and I'll see you very soon when we start round number 2. Bye-bye.